Hey all, Smoking Uncle Frank back again. I know it's been a long time. I haven't really had a whole lot to talk about or anything. I really didn't even want to shoot this video today, but I thought, well, you know what? I was kind of angry with myself. Smoking a little bit of what the hell am I smoking? Uh, I some kind of cake. I think it's Sinead's cake, Virginia Perique. It's not too bad. Anyway, getting back to why I was angry with myself. Came home today. Which is kind of what inspired me to do the video a little bit. Plus, I had something else too, which you're going to get to see. I went to the store the other day and I picked myself up a bag of 515, a couple ounces of 515 because I like that stuff. I think Sutliff makes it. Pretty good Virginia. And I saw they had Rattray on the shelf, so I bought a can. Why did I buy a can? I got like 5 or 6 cans sitting back there. Well, I don't know, because I want to smoke one of the older ones and put that one in place of it. And there goes my phone ringing. Hang on, I'll be right back. Oh, what the hell was that anyway? Some bullshit, I'm sure it was. Some bullshit call, and I should have turned my phone off, and I didn't, like a dumbass. American director or something, I don't know. Delete all that shit. I'm not interested. It's another not on my if it's not on my phone list, I'm not answering it anyway. So sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I got home today and I'm putting away the stuff, and I was gonna get that older can out and put the newer can in place of it. I gotta mark it still. I didn't do that because while I was doing that, I couldn't find it at first. Because I got so much shit in that closet, it isn't funny, and I got tobacco all over in that closet. I'm lifting a big thing, like crate thing that I got tobacco in, and a couple of jars tumbled. Most of it bounced. One of them broke. And wouldn't you know, it'd have to be 20-year-old Christmas cheer. Son of a bitch. Well, I picked through it. I got most of the glass out, and maybe a couple more little fragments inside the tobacco because I'm not throwing that out. There's no way I'm gonna just sweep that stuff up and just get rid of it. I'm gonna salvage what I can. So I might have lost 2 or 3 bowls. It's just kind of it's one of those things. But that's why I wasn't gonna do the video because I was kind of aggravated with myself about that. 20-year-old Chris. It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been one of the newer. Well, I don't have any new jars up there. All that stuff I got in jars is all old. No, but it had to be the one that was the oldest. The one that I'm kind of savoring. That's a special tobacco. I'll maybe bring it out. I'll maybe smoke a bowl or two of it at Christmas time or something, or over the holidays, and then put it away. And I'm trying to make that last because this is the last I'm gonna ever see of that, especially 20-year-old stuff. Anyway, moving right along. Bought myself a new toy. Recognize the container? Because I wanted one of these for the longest time, so I just broke down the other day. I had some extra cash. I got a refund from my insurance company. I changed insurance companies. I got rid of Blue Cross and I changed over to a different one because it was cheaper. And they sent me a refund for $377. I was like, oh boy, I got spare money. I couldn't have spent it on bills, of course not. I had to go and buy myself a new toy. So I bought this here. And it comes with an extra mag, and it comes with the pepper balls and the inert rounds and all that kind of stuff. I'll just show you the whole thing. I'll just put it in here like this here. And yeah, there it is. So, right now I got it at stock. It shoots at I think about 260. You know, that's something I wanted to talk about too. I'm buying. I put the not the Grimberg, but the oh God, hell, what do they call the heat core O-ring in? I put the heavier heat core O-ring in. So I, you know, if I want to turn it up any ever, I ordered myself a from Sterling Self Defense. I ordered the VKS spring pad and the Sear spring and the VKS bolt spring. So I'm gonna tweak this a little bit more and get it up there. But part of what I wanted to talk about is I think some people, it's fun and all that to get the high velocities and all that, but for self defense, you're pretty well off with setting it at 25, 30 joules. You're gonna do the job because anything higher, these guys are going. I see guys talking about I can get 40 joules, I can get 800 joules out of it. You know what 800 joules is going to do to the human body? You really got to think about the consequences behind all that. I mean, when you shoot somebody with something like that, and then you have to answer because eventually somebody's going to come around and it's going to say, "Hey, you know, the police are going to get involved somewhere along the line eventually." I would, in most cases. So I think we really need to turn it down a little bit. Maybe be a little more. I'm kind of. I know. A lot of people have talked about this. Scary Cat talks about it all the time, and I think he's right. He is absolutely right. We want less lethal. We don't want lethal. We don't want to kill anybody. I got this thing here. This is my Tiberius that I bought a long time ago. The only reason I'm showing is because one of my friends wanted to see it online, and I told him I would show it. So there's my Tiberius T8.1, and I can get around 40 joules out of this thing if I want to. I don't. It's designed to when I bought it, it came with the. I don't use that. It came with the valve where you can plug it in. I haven't used that yet because I haven't got the hookups for it or anything. I just use the CO2. It works either way. It works with either CO2 or it'll work with that too as well. I think you gotta change one of the plugs inside the thing, which I have, to make it work the other way. But for now, it's just CO2, and I probably never. If I could get rid of this and convert it back. Trouble is getting the parts to do it. I don't know where to get them. I would do that probably. I just get rid of this whole block back here, but it doesn't bother me really. It's just there. So, but lightweight, shoots like a. I mean, it hits like a hammer. You know, I've got the Sterling Self Defense. Oh, another thing too. Anyway. I was going to say is I got the Sterling Self Defense. Um, what do you call it in there? The only thing with this barrel is you got to make sure you check it because it's designed for. I just designed for two types of things or something. If you turn it too far, it doesn't line up right, and you don't get that hole. It you don't get it doesn't line up with that thing there, so you got to be careful putting it in. But yeah, it works really well, and I got some longer barrels that I've shot with it too that work on it as well. So um, got a little muzzle thing for it. This is a different one that I put on it, but bought this at I think I bought this at I don't remember where I bought it. Oh, one of them shops that sells the less lethal and all the paintball stuff and all that. I can't remember the name of them, but it came with two mags that work. The gun works. I had to clean it up quite a bit when I got it, but because somebody had somebody had gray paint, like they were trying to camouflage this thing. They had it all, it was all ugly and everything. So I basically tore the thing completely apart, and this is all just metal, and I think this is this has got to be anodized or something, because I was able to take a scratchy pad and I was able to get wash the paint right off, because it cleaned right off of there with no problem. And it's still black, so you know I tested it out first, of course, on a little small portion of it just to see what would happen. So, but it didn't hurt it none. So there you go. So I think we anyway. I hate to beat a dead dog to death. I'm not gonna say it anymore after this, but at least not today, anyways. That doesn't mean I won't bring it up again later on, but I think we need to turn things down a little bit. If you want to shoot, if you want to shoot through some bacon pans or something like that for fun and that, it's okay to turn them up then. But if you're going to have them laying around for self-defense and that, I think you need to kind of kick them back, because we don't need to be shooting any intruders at 40, 80 joules or whatever, or 800 joules or whatever, you know, um, or not 800 joules, but 800 FPS, I should say. We don't need 60 joules to ward off an attacker. 30 joules, I think, will do the job. And besides that, if you use the pepper balls, you really don't even need that much velocity, anyways. Because first of all, they're going to break inside the gun, and then you're going to end up gassing yourself. So give them a couple of pepper balls, and if that don't make them go away, I don't know what else will. You may as well just hand them the keys to your house and say, "Well, go ahead, have at it." Yeah. What I like about the pepper ball, that pepper ball TCP that I bought, is it's got steel detents in it. Yeah, those are nice. They're nice and strong. So that's a good thing too. And once I get that PRV delete kit in there, then I'll be able to kick it up some if I want to play around and see what kind of damage I can do to a coconut or whatever. But I'm not gonna leave it there. I'll tune it back down. I got my chronograph back there, so I can tune it down a little bit, get it to where it's heavy enough to make somebody think twice about coming in, and but still not so much that it's gonna put holes in them. I looked at a web. I went and looked it up the other day on the web. I looked up less lethal injuries. You should see some of this stuff. It's not just putting bruises on people. It's going inside of them. It's putting holes in people with the way some people might have these things turned up, or maybe even the police. I don't know if these are police guns or what, but because the police they can get away with, I guess, things we can't get away with. So that's my rant for the day. I can't really think of anything else. I'll try to think of something else later on, and I'll be back. So, y'all have a great, safe weekend. Have a safe life. Don't shoot at each other with these things, because they're dangerous. Be careful. Be happy. Enjoy your day. Smoking Uncle Frank signing out. Bye bye all.